Welcome to the Diamond Spotlight interview. I am Barbara Beckley, the founder of the Diamond Factor LLC, where the mission is to empower women to understand their PPD, their purpose, passion, and drive. And this platform is to make sure to increase their visibility and shine like a diamond to the world. Today, we are spotlighting an awesome and wonderful lady, and I call all the lady Queen Diamonds. And we have a Queen Diamond today that you're going to meet, and you're going to see how much of an impact she is to the world. So, Coach Char is an international speaker, life and relationship coach, and author. She is the CEO of Another Level Coaching and Consulting. Her mission is to help change the world while having the time of her life. Miss Miss Queen, how are we doing this morning?
I am doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful too. I mean, I'm always authentic. So first of all, I just thank you from the bottom of my heart because I'm going to always say this, the virtual green room, we were having the technical, I say, challenges. So this is like an honor and a privilege that we are able to do your interview and able to get to meet you.
Yeah,
We're not going to let that stop us, right? We don't let that stop. We keep
no,
moving.
no. The way I see it, somebody listening must need to hear something. They must need to hear something, and we're gonna say it, and they're gonna be helped today because they're gonna get this word.
Well, we're gonna just dive right into it, so listeners can hear what you have to say. Uh, so you have. I mean, I have really researched you and got to know you because I know we're in another platform together, and you have so many wonderful ways to bring a truly positive impact to people lives. Especially for women. So I noticed that your coaching specializes in life and relationships, and you emphasize on women's empowerment. And that's when you started Another Level Coaching and Consulting, your company. So can you please share? Because I always like to ask the women, where did the inspiration, where did the journey come from to get to you to this point?
Well, the journey actually started. It started a long time ago, but I actually kicked it off. Unfortunately, Barb, I feel that most of the time we get the push and the kick when one of a few things happens. When there's something traumatic, when there's something profound, something like a death, something like disease, something that's really big in our lives. So for me, unfortunately, it was the death of my mom. When my mom passed, it it lit a fire under me. It reminded me that there's more in me. It gave me a sense of I need to do right by the legacy that she left. It meant to me that okay, she worked too hard for me not to be great. She put too much in me for me not to pass it on and for me not to give it away. So that's what prompted me to get out of corporate America and to share my gift with the world, to do for others what she had done for me for so many years. That's what lit the fire under me. And I'll be honest, I didn't go willingly because I was kind of concerned about the day-to-day practical part of it. And I knew that women were concerned about that. I knew that women like me, because I try to keep it practical, I knew that women like me were concerned about paychecks. They were concerned about, how do I take care of my kids? How do I pay the bills? I mean, because I looked at people on TV and I'm just keeping it real. It's like, how am I doing? I've got $500,000 in my 401k. I've got, my mom left me $460,000 in my inheritance. So I want to invest in my properties that, in my trust fund. So how am I doing? What do I do with this money? that's not my story. So,
That would
you
be
know,
nice.
exactly. You know, and so I'm like, I'm a single mom. I got 2 kids. The buck stops here. And it's nice for people to say, well, follow your dreams, live your life, do what's in your heart, follow your purpose. And it's like, girl, you got to pay these bills. You know, we have to
Reality
be real.
kicks in. Yeah.
But I knew if I could do it, they could do it. And I knew I needed to show people how to do it, because there's a great big life out here. And if these jobs are stressing you out, if they're taking time away from you and your kids, you've got to learn how to live your truth. You've got to learn how to balance your life out, how to find that balance. Because if home isn't happy, if your children, if you aren't pouring into them the lessons that they need, then what good is it? You know, because children are funny. You can work your whole lives and they'll take everything that you give them. You can give them PlayStations, you can give them jeans and clothes and Ugg boots and this, and they're funny. They'll turn around and turn 19 and they'll say things like, "You never spent enough time with me." And at that point, you're just like, what? And they're 19 and you can't do it over. So
Right.
that's what lit a fire into me. When she passed, I thought, you know what? I don't want to be remembered for all these claims on my desk. They're not going to remember me. They're going to replace me. So I want to be remembered for something great.
Yes. And you are. Just to let you know, you are. I mean, just to peel this, I mean, what you unpack it, like they say. First of all, guy have to give you so much, so much. When I heard you talking about how you said, you know what, I have to make a decision. I'm leaving my corporate job. I'm going to do this. I'm going to, just move forward, whatever happens. You took that leap. And a lot of people,
Yeah.
like you said, Char, is very nervous about that, especially now what's going on with the world with the pandemic and the economy and everything. Last time people like holding on to dear life right now, like whatever is there, I need to hold on to it because I don't know when the next paycheck or money or anything will come from. I mean, people are going in their cookie jars and looking for change right now for whatever. So for you to sit there and say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to continue to do it and I'm going to live my life and show others to do it. So much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I'm just curious. Now the name of your company is kind of nice. Another level of coaching and consulting. So what kind of made you create that name for the company?
Because everything I do, Barb, I like to take it to another level. I like to do everything, everything. My friends, they all tease me like nothing is just normal with you. Even my kids. I looked at my son one day and I said, okay, we're gonna do taco night. We're gonna do taco Tuesday. Go get some taco shells. My son comes back with these taco shells and they're the big thick ones with flat on the bottom and they're like nacho flavor and they're like spicy. And I said, what kind of taco shells are those? And he goes, these are like the new ones and they stand flat on the bottom. And I said, you could just get the regular ones. And I thought to myself, girl, he got it from you. He can't do regular taco shells. And then I looked at my cart. I got like the salsa guac that's mixed. I got like I got all these different ingredients. Nothing is regular Taco Tuesday night, Barb. Nothing. And I looked in my cart and I thought, girl, you don't do nothing normal. Everything you got is like, a souped up Taco Tuesday night. And so that's just one example, and so
That
I like
sounds
to
good
do.
too. I think you're
Yes,
making me hungry.
it is delicious. But even down to my work ethic, I like to do things in a spirit of excellence. If it's not right, I don't want to do it. If my name is on it, I want it to be done right. If it's a project and I'm in charge of it, I want it because that's how I've been successful in my career. If my name is on it, I want my reputation to follow me as, oh, okay, she did that. Oh, well, I know it's good. I know it's good. I know it was done right. Because you don't get many things in life that are worth much. So your name is one of those things, Barb. It follows you throughout life. Money comes and goes, but your name is one of those things that it follows you. So that's where I got the name from. Everything is on another level. I even got a recent revelation of the name of my company because your business, I want to help you take it to another level. Your personal life, your relationships, I want to help you take it to another level. If you're in a dead end relationship and it's not going anywhere, I want to help you ask the questions that you need to be asking yourself. Sometimes as women, we're so busy asking the person that we're with, well, where's this going? What are we doing? You need to tell me what this is. No, you need to ask yourself, what am I doing? What am I accepting? We need to take some ownership for that. So I like to help women take their relationships, meaning sometimes that's the relationship you have with yourself, to another level. And the recent revelation I got is just your spiritual walk. You know, I was studying one day and I thought, when there's a betrayal, then comes ascension. And I didn't even know that was a principle. So the term, a new level, new devil.
Yeah.
Like, wow,
I hear that a lot.
Exactly. That's where that comes from. So when you go through something big in life, it means that you're getting ready to get promoted to a new level. So it's okay. It's because everything is coming at you like the kitchen sink. Everything's been thrown at you, and you're like, what's going on? Like, what am I doing wrong? Well, sometimes it's not what you're doing wrong. You're looking at it wrong. Sometimes it's because you're doing everything right, and you're about to enter into a different season of your life that you've never entered into, and you're about to be promoted to a different level. And it's almost like life is getting you ready for that level. And maybe the same friends that you have may not be there, but it's almost like you're being tried by that fire, and you're being promoted to that level to get you ready. And I thought, oh, another level. So that's why I got beat up like that. So that when I got there, I'd be ready for it. So that's where I got the name from. Everything is, as we progress in life, we should always be looking to go to another level. Always.
Totally agree with you, Char. Totally agree. I always ask the ladies where they get their name, because I know there's always a story or some type of, just impact why you named it. And I was thinking that, but I said, no, I want her to tell her story on this. And I'm loving it. I'm loving the another level, because I feel like when every time somebody hears the name of your company, that automatically they're in their mind and like, okay, something's gonna happen. She's gonna help me take me to myself to another level, or after I get done with Char and coaching and hearing her, I'm going to another level. So you're already preparing them to say, you're about to go higher. You're about to, get ready.
Yes.
And I love how everything in your life that you do, Char, this even with the tacos, that you look at it a different manner. You do, and that's good, because you know what, that's practice for always thinking to yourself, like you said, Char, to get you to that next higher part. And you're right, when we deal with the struggles, like you said, why is everything getting so, like everything is like boom 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 boom, at the same time you're like, another thing here, another thing. But like you said, it's preparing you to get to that next level, because it's like, okay, it's like a little, well, I hate to say test, but I'm gonna put it there, to see, okay, if you deal with all this, okay, you're ready. So if anybody else comes a certain way, you already got, all of the whatever. So what, in your mind, you're like, okay, bring it on now, because I already dealt with a lot of stuff.
Yes. It's like David and Goliath. once you fight Goliath, you can fight anybody, Barb.
Yeah.
That's how you have to look at it. You
Mhm.
have to walk through life like when people come at you, it's like, look, dude, I already fought Goliath. I got you. I got you. I fought my Goliath in life,
Mhm.
and the rest of this is going to be a piece of cake. Because if I could take on Goliath with these little rocks and stones that I had, because I didn't have a lot back then.
Yeah.
I had the bare minimum back then. And that's how
Mhm.
we have to look at it. We have to look at it like when we first start out with something, we don't have a lot.
Mhm.
David and Goliath. When you don't have a lot, you try your hardest. And that's when you have your biggest battles. So if you can fight your Goliath, your biggest battles when you don't have much, think about it. It's like, look what I got now. Look at all these freaking courses I've taken. Oh my gosh, courses out the wazoo. Whew. You know what I'm saying? I got all these courses down in me. I got all this stuff. I got all these connections that I've met. I've got like all this new stuff going on. I got like all these windows open. I got like new equipment. I got all kinds of stuff. I got like windows and I got an iPad. I got iPhones. I got all this technology. I got all kinds of stuff. I got
Mhm.
this. And that's how you have to tell yourself, I
Mhm.
can do this. Because when I started out, I didn't have much and I beat Goliath. So I can do anything that comes at me from here on out. I can beat it now because I beat that. That's how you got
Mhm.
to look at it.
Yeah, and then like you just said, I love you use the story of Goliath, and because he had David just had just a small, like you said, just a little slingshot and a stone, and he
Yes,
just
Barb.
crushed it with
Y'all
Goliath.
riled up. I'm getting myself all happy.
Just had a little stone and it's just whoop, and then and knock this big old giant down. So then you think of, like you said, the giants and that come in your life. It just sometimes it
Yes.
just takes that little whoop, and then it's like, okay, they're gone. It's like, oh, it was. Sometimes I ask myself, that's all I need to do.
Yes.
That's all I need to
Yes.
do is just do that,
That's right.
that small little thing. And sometimes we feel like we have to, do this, get that, all the, ammunition, all that kind of stuff, the guns and the bullets and all that. And all you need is just that little one little stone and say, boop,
That's right.
it's done.
That's right. That's right. That's
Let's
right. I'm
say,
telling
let's
you.
just move it
That
on.
fear,
Yeah,
right? That fear. Because
yeah.
that fear alone.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because you're looking at this big thing in front. You're like, oh,
Right.
ooh, I don't know. You start.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
fear and that adrenaline and all that pumping in you. It's like, oh, it's sink or swim. It's
Yeah.
sink or swim. Like I have to. Like I don't know. I gotta make this work. And then before
Mm.
you know it, it's done. It's
Mm.
done. Yeah.
Yes, that pushes you. The fear. I feel like fear. Before, fear used to be in my life, be like, ugh. But then now I feel like the fear that I have pushes me to, like you said, to move to that next
Yes.
level. Because
Mm-hmm.
like you said, like you just said, Char, it's like, hey, I got to do this. It's like I gotta
I
go.
haven't tried.
Yeah, I have no choice. I got to just keep it, flowing that way.
I can't
So
fail. I don't have any choice.
I'm, I'm loving this. So
Yeah. As
I
a
mean,
single
we
mom,
still,
I have humans. Yeah, I have
yes.
humans counting on me. I can't fail.
And that's, yeah, yeah. See, and that's even makes it more like you said, when you have other people looking your way saying, hey, I got to make that obligation because now I have people watching me. And I love what you do, Char, because not only your children, but I know you're dealing with women, and you coach and you speak to them. So you still have to be that leader in front of them saying, hey, if I'm telling you to empower yourself and move forward, I gotta, lead to do the same thing. It wouldn't be kind of crazy to say, okay, you need to empower, and you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go that way. Well, you just told me to go, Char.
Exactly. And I'm someone who knows. I'm someone
Mhm.
who knows. And no slight to the stay-at-home moms. I love you. I got much respect for you. But I don't have a second income to fall back on. So, it's a little bit easier for me to say, well, I sell my Mary Kay, and I got a big, handsome CEO at home that's bringing home the big books, and, I can sell CEO, I can sell Mary Kay this week, and next month I could sell, leggings, and the month after that I could choose to just stay at home. And no, that's not my story.
Yeah.
That's not my story. That's a lovely story. God bless you. But that's not my story.
Yeah.
So that's why if I tell you something, it's because I've lived it. It's because I know it. And it's because, like they say, I got street cred, okay? I'm not just telling you what I think or what I read in a book. I'm telling you what I know. That's how I'm able to let people know that what I'm telling you works because I know, because I've lived it.
Yes. And that makes a whole lot of difference, I tell people. And not saying that, you can't read and educate people through what you learn, but when you really just live it and went through things and dealt with things, and then you can bring that particular experience to people and say, hey, I was there. I'm with you. There's a connection here. I get it, and then you can, walk them through it. So awesome. So awesome. Well, let me keep going because, like I said, I get really excited just talking to you about things. So now, can you explain your take on why, and a lot of people, do time against money. So, why time in our lives would be considered a more important goal in a person's life?
Because, Barb, I feel that you can always make money. You can always get more money, but you can never get your time back. I always make the distinction that time is not money. There is a saying, time is money, time is money, time is money. Time is not money. Time is more important than money. I would rather you waste my money than to waste my time. And people that know me know I don't like you wasting my money either. But I really don't like you wasting my time because I can make more money. I can make more money, but I can't get my time back. I can't, because once I give you my time, I can't get that back. If I give you my day, I can't get that day back. If I give you $200, Barb, I could go out and hustle up $200. I could stop shopping for a while and say, you know what, Nordstrom, I'm good on you. I'm not gonna shop for a while. I can hold on to that $200 and keep that $200. But I encourage women all the time, protect your time, protect your calendar, protect it, because there are people in this world, Barb. Sometimes you'll see, like at work, they like to fill up their calendars because they like to feel important. And one thing people will learn about me, I just kind of keep it real. Sometimes people need to feel important. So they just kind of fill up their calendar. And I'm the person that's like, no, not at my expense. So I'm that one that would say, not a reply all, but just in a personal email. Is this meeting mandatory? Do I really need to be there today? Because I've got some deadlines that I need to meet. See, that's wisdom, because the same people that are filling up your calendar, and these are the practical things that I try to teach women in their careers. The same people that fill up your calendars, next week, they're the same people that will come at you for not meeting your deadlines.
Ooh, that's good. You are so right. You are so right.
Don't fill up your calendar at my expense because you like all those little boxes shaded in. Because what happens is you get in there and it's like 10 o'clock and then the meeting's over at like 11:15. We stand up, people start talking. Hey, where are you guys going to eat? You're going to eat here, you're going to eat there. Let's go here, let's go there. Next thing you know, you all are standing there. You go to lunch. It's a 2-hour lunch. Next thing you know, you come back. It's 2 o'clock. stand around. Next thing you know, it's like 3 o'clock. You get up, go get some water. Next thing you know, it's 3:30. You haven't done anything substantial. You're returning phone calls. You answer a few emails. Barb, it's 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have to protect our time.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have to protect, because all of this goes back to home. You know you need to keep a job. You
Mm-hmm.
know you feed your children. So that's how you have to look at it. When you get those unnecessary emails, think about your children. I got to keep a job because I need to feed my children. And people think that's a bit extreme. No, it's not. Not when you start looking at the big picture. Not when you break your day down like I just did.
Yeah.
Because I don't have time to keep wasting because you need to feel important.
Mm. Mm.
I don't have time to sit here on a date with you because you need to look at my pretty face to feel important, Mr. Man. I have somewhere to go in life. And if your vision, if you have one, does not include me, I don't have to sit across the table from you because you're not just taking me to dinner. I'm interviewing you to find out if you are a good fit for me and my children.
Mm. Ooh.
And if you're not, I don't have time to sit here because I can buy my own dinner.
Mm.
These are the things, Barb, we have to start asking ourselves as women. This is why our time is important because we have a clock and we cannot waste our 30s. We cannot. And then get to our 40s and start making these decisions based on our clock because, oh my goodness, I want children, I want children, I want children. No, we got to, our time matters. It does.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could truly, yes, truly. That's why I asked that question because I always, ask women that because I'm always, always have to look at, okay, what value are you putting into your day to get things moving forward for your goals, and what things are stopping you from getting to that because you can't get 9 o'clock in the morning back. I mean, if it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're like, oh no, 5 hours just passed. I didn't get a chance to do it. Well, now you got to adjust. What you going to do? Because you missed that time. So it's very important, and like you said, to make sure you're using it wisely and it's a value for you and what you're moving forward in. And anybody that's in your life, anybody, I know some people get mad at me sometimes, but I get phone calls from a friend or something. Okay, I love to hear from them, but if they're calling during the day to miss that I have things done, I said, we're gonna have to schedule. And they're like, what? I said, we do. I said, because this and this is going on, and I know we can talk. Next, 2 or 3 hours pass. So I'm like, okay, wow. So yeah.
Or anybody can get it, as the kids say. Anybody can get it.
Yeah.
Let me say something, because it's like when you go shopping. If you're looking for something specific, you shop different. You go into the store, you go directly to the aisle that you're looking for, you go down that aisle, you look in the rows, you scan the rows, you find what you're looking for, you look at the prices, you compare the prices, you pick it up, you come out of that aisle, you look for the shortest line. It's very strategic. You pay for it, you go out of the store, you get in your car, and you go back home. People that aren't looking for anything, they go in the store, they go up and down every aisle, they're on their phone, they're in their purse. If you watch them, they go about it totally different. They stop and talk. Hey, how's the weather today? It's a really nice day. And nothing wrong with that, but they don't have an intentional goal. They're just kind of like kikiing and hanging out. They're just going about, they're just window shopping. Oh, this is nice. Look at these towels. They're rubbing towels. They're picking up vases, and they're just, they're two different people. Nothing wrong with it. You and I are the first type of person. That second type of person, nothing wrong with that. But if you have a strategic plan in mind, you cannot spend your time with the second type of person if you expect to reach a goal. Because that friend that doesn't have a specific goal, when she gets one, I guarantee you, she's not going to be on the phone with you. She is not going to be on the phone with you. She's going to be like, okay, I got to get off here. Let me give you a call back because I got a meeting at 4. She's going to be very clear about her objective because that's human nature. That's how people are. And so we feel bad because we think, oh my goodness, well, no. You can't feel bad. You cannot. Friends, relationships, business people, everybody that you meet in life, you have to protect your time. I tell people when it comes to friends, associates, you even have to ask, like I have one important question. Why am I here? Why am I here means not just about your purpose. That's a very big question, of course, that we should all ask. But we should be asking that question in terms of, why am I here when people invite you to an event? If you're sitting at an event and it's a group of women and nobody's talking to you, because sometimes women can be a little bit mean girlish, all grown up, you know. Nobody's talking to you. And you're just kind of like, okay, You need to ask yourself, why am I here? I could be at home working on my business. Why am I here? Am I here just because somebody needed to build up their party list and fill up their party? Or am I here because these people really like me? Do these people even really like me? No, they don't. They don't. Do they support me? They don't. Why am I here? Let's be honest with ourselves. Stop. Sometimes we got to give up the need to be liked. We got to give up the need to be liked. And we have to give up the need to feel like nobody supports me. It's a virtual world now. There are people all over the world that will support you now. Those days are gone when you have to rely on the people around you to support you. There is no more table. There is no more, you don't need a seat at the table. Those tables are gone now. There are cameras now.
You can go to all the tables you want to now. There's so much opportunity now. It's just open, and then it's up to you, like you said, Char, to say, where am I going to be? Where do I need to be? Yeah, I love that question. Why am I here? I like that. I wrote that down. I said,
Why am I here? In every situation, why am I here? Why am I on this date? Why am I here? Why am I in this relationship? Why am I here? He's wasting my time. Why am I here? Why am I here? This isn't going anywhere. Why am I here? We don't have we don't have anything in common. Why am I here?
It is, we were talking about the age range a little while ago, because I'm in my 50s, right? And I've noticed ever since I went to the 50 number, I don't take a lot of stuff like I used to. And I just, it's like I have, like you said, the time. I said, my time is very precious and I can't be wasting. And, sometimes people like, Dad, Barry, you kind of mean that. I was like, it's not being mean. It's just, there's a mission that I'm trying to do in my life, with my business, with my goal, with my life. And if you're not really on, with me, then, I love you from afar, I pray from you. I always tell people, but I got to keep it going. Now, if you want to come along, hey, let's come along. Let's do this. But, I got to, yeah. So I love how you say, that's good. So that's a
Mhm.
question for everybody to to say when they're
Why am I
doing
here?
things in life. Why am I here?
Why am I here? If this job is killing me, why am I here?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I here? Why am I at a job that's killing me slowly? Why am I here?
Wow.
Why am I here?
Yeah. And then you got to take that next step, like you said, like you do, and say, okay, now let's get, like you said, strategically, like you talking about when you were in the store, how am I going to move myself from where I don't want to be to where I need to go?
Yes, and it has to be intentional. Everything has to be intentional. Nothing is just going to happen.
Mm,
And sometimes people think that it's harder than it has to be. For me, it became a matter of once I decided, you know what, I surrender
mm,
because I didn't have a plan once I decided. But sometimes it's as simple as you making up your mind that I don't know what to do, but I know this isn't it. Sometimes you don't know what it is, but you know what it's not.
mm-hmm,
And I thought, I don't know, but I know that I have a desire to help people. I know that I'm gifted to speak. I know that I'm gifted to connect with people. I know that I care about people. I know that when I volunteer, that's when I come alive. I know I know these things and I just surrender. I surrender to whatever that looks like. I surrender to my purpose in life. And once you do that, it's like I like to put it like this. It's like GPS because GPS doesn't start talking. Your GPS doesn't start talking until you start moving.
mm,
And sometimes I have people ask, well, how do you know when you're really serious about this? I mean, you could always say, I surrender. And this is the analogy I use. It's almost like when you're fed up in a relationship. When
mm,
you're fed up with a guy, you could say, you know what, girl, I'm done with him. I'm finished with him. I'm done. And instinctively, on the inside of you, no matter what you say, you kind of know you're not really done because you're kind of hoping he calls you, and you're kind of like, I don't know, because you're still picturing yourself together. You kind of like,
mm,
maybe he'll get himself together, but you don't say it.
mm,
But you know you're done when you start blocking him, when you delete him, when you're just like, you know what, I don't have time. Like when you start taking those physical measures to where it's just like there's nothing he can say, nothing he can do. It's like something happens. It's like a switch turns off and you're done. That's where you have to be.
mm,
When you get to a place where you're done with this old you, this job, this lack of purpose, this sense of there's got to be more than this. When you're done with that,
mm,
you'll know. And you have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired because if you're still shopping online, if you're still, na 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 na, this is okay. My job, no, you're not done yet. You're not done. If you're not saving up, if you're not taking it seriously, you're not done yet. But when you get done, you'll be done. And you will start intentionally looking for other options to get out of there,
mm,
to get out. And then life will start presenting you a
mm,
way out to where you can get out and make that transition.
mm.
And it will happen. It will happen for you because life is just way too short to be miserable.
Yes. Oh, so much wisdom. Char, God. Who,
It's just way
if anybody doesn't hire this woman and work with this woman, something is wrong with you out there. Something is
big.
totally wrong. I mean, just the wisdom and the teaching that you're giving us right here, just in your interview, it's just, it's $1,000,000 and more. Thank you, lady. Oh, that is awesome. Well, you know, I can sit here and I know, but just like you said earlier, time. So with that said, I want you to leave the audience with any kind of last words. I mean, you've left so much other wisdom, but any last kind of words that you want to leave the listeners, and then let them know how they can reach you.
Okay. The thought that recently came to mind, and it's actually one of the recent revelations that I had, and it was in a talk that I did. And it was about when you've had a loss, that even when something is lost, it's not gone.
Mm,
You just need to find it.
mm,
I'll say that again. Even when it's lost, it's not gone. You just need to find it. It's like if you lose your cell phone, that might be under the couch, in between the cushions or someplace. It's not gone. It's still yours. It still has your name on it. Sometimes in life, we lose a dream. We lose the ability to love. We lose the ability to laugh because we lose trust in people. We've been hurt. We lose a business. We lose a relationship. We lose all types of things.
mm,
So, yeah, maybe you lost it,
mhm,
but I want to encourage you today. It's lost, but it's not gone. If you had it at one time, all you need to do is find it.
mm,
That's all you need to do. You just need to find it. It's not gone because whatever it took for you to have it in the first place, it's still deep down on the inside of you. So go find love again. Go find your laughter again. And go find your life again. Because as long as you have breath in your body, people, as long as you have breath in your body, and if you can see this, that means that this message is for you. If you have breath in your body, that means that you can find it again. So go find whatever it is that you may have lost in life. That's my message for you today.
ah. Oh, tell them how they can reach you.
And you can reach me, you can email me at Coach Char Spicer at gmail.com. CoachCharSpicer at gmail.com. And you can book me to come speak at your event too.
Okay, everybody heard that. And I'm going to make sure that all this is repeated to reach Coach Char. Well, oh my God. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Char. I mean, I really appreciate you letting me spotlight you on the Diamond Factor Spotlight.
I
Very good.
appreciate being here.
Yes,
And
yes.
thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to your audience. Thank
Oh,
you.
we might have to do like a take two and
Of
do a
course,
continuation.
of
Yes,
course,
I had to
love
bring you
that.
back. I'm definitely gonna have to bring you back because this was awesome. So I truly, truly wish you continued success in life and in your business, and keep it like you said, going to those levels that you keep climbing, because you're giving us some inspiration. So thank you so much for that. And to those that are listening, thank you for joining for another edition of the Diamond Factor Spotlight interview. As I say, I always bring the Queen Diamonds here so you can learn from them and learn how to grow and get those little values, the little points that they're giving you, and take it in so you can move forward in what you're trying to do in your goals. You can join me in the Facebook community under the Diamond Factor Experience. And if you wish to be spotlighted, please contact me through Messenger. And remember, as I always say, you have that diamond in you. You have that PPD, as I say, that purpose, passion, and drive, because it's so important, just not in your life, but others to see it so they can grow with you. So you have that gift that shines like a diamond, as I always say. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Thank you too.
You take care.
Okay, you too, Barb.